You see, and that is the deal, Henry. You keep watch of the water, I'll drink a brew, and then hopefully together we'll catch a carp. That is the plan anyway. Guys, welcome to this in-session piece from myself. My name's Dean Watson. This is my sidekick, Henry the Hound. Back to the camera, I have told him, very rude, but you're watching the water, aren't you, pal? Yeah, you watch the water. But yeah, welcome to this in-session piece from myself. It is my first session of the year, late February, which is ridiculous. I usually fish hard all through the winter, but as I'm sure everyone else agrees out there, sometimes in life you get spanners thrown at you. Unfortunately, it's your fishing that takes the back seat. But we're back on the bank. We are tucked away in Shropshire on one of my syndicate waters, an absolutely beautiful, beautiful lake. About 7 acres in size, quite deep as well. It goes down to sort of 24, 25 foot in the middle. It's like a bowl almost. It literally drifts off and then comes back up the other side, and there's little pockets here, there and everywhere. Quite snaggy in areas, but it holds some absolutely fantastic looking fish. The last time I was here was just before Christmas and I managed a few fish. Check out these. I had a wicked looking mid-30 mirror there. Absolutely stoked to get that one, proper early Christmas present. And then I followed that up with a lovely looking mirror, and then I think it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, absolute tonking run, and we landed this awesome looking common as well. So that was the sort of last proper session of mine, which was getting on for sort of nearly 8 weeks ago now. So yeah, I'm so glad to be back behind the rods and angling again. I've kept it really simple. I've sort of come over in the boat on a place what we call the Back Bay, which is just sort of like marooned on a little island here really, and it's just nice. You're just tucked away from everybody else, you're on your own, nobody can come and see you. It is a bit of paradise, if I'm honest, and it's why I like coming over here. So in terms of the fishing, I've kept it really, really simple on this trip. I'm just fishing little tiny sort of yellow pop-ups, yellow and white pop-ups, in amongst a bit of bait as well. I've got a bit of boilie, not much, sort of small 12 millers for this time of year. And then the other one, I've just put a few spoms out of just sort of mushed up boilie, liquid and sweet corn. Again, not much. I've probably put 2 or 3 of the medium-sized spoms out just to entice a bite. It's been doing a few fish. Guy opposite me, Matt, he's had a few today as well. So they're definitely waking up. What I've seen since we've been here, you know, the fingertips of spring are slowly creeping in. You know, we've got the new reeds starting to poke through now. There's some buds on the trees starting to push through. So their spring is not far away, and hopefully my first carp of the year isn't that far away either. So what we're going to do, we will keep you posted through the rest of the session. Hopefully I will speak to you during the night. If not, I will catch you in the morning. Well, good morning folks, and what an absolutely beautiful morning it is here in the Shire. The sun is out, it's dry, there's a bit of a nip in the air, but it feels good to be on the bank behind the rods, that for sure. But in terms of fish sort of action, it has been very, very quiet. A good sleep was had, and I've been up since sort of first light watching the water. I've seen nothing. There's been no indication on the rods, which makes me think, are they still further down that shelf, still in that sort of deep 20-foot plus water? Hindsight, gut feeling now is, I think that's where it is. Even though it feels a bit more nicer on the bank in the sun, that water is still very, very cold, being the back end of February, and I think the fish are still holding in their sort of winter areas. So I'm going to give it a few more hours. I'll probably give it till sort of 11 o'clock. Then we're going to sort of attempt to locate them by fishing singles. You know, I'm not going to put any more bait out. I'm literally just going to ping some singles about in the hope we can locate them in those deeper parts. That is the plan of action. Hound dog's had his breakfast. I'm now going to have mine. Bacon is definitely calling. guys, we are in. Whew. We are in. I hope the camera is picking this up. I hope it is. It's the downside of fishing and filming on your own is you've only got a few seconds to hit the mics and make sure everything's in focus and stuff, so I'm hoping it is picking this up for you. But yeah, the right hand rod has come good. This is the one we put out yesterday with that bit of spawn, and then just fishing little pop-ups over the top of it. So hopefully guys, we can navigate this one in for you. Apologies if I'm sort of silhouetted guys, I know the camera is facing the sun, but it's the, like I say, the downside of fishing on your own. I've only got a few cameras sort of positioned. I have got landing cam just to my right here, so that'll pick up the landing of it. But it's looking good, mate, isn't it? It's looking good. He's coming in now. He's coming in, he's coming in, he's coming in. Come on. Oh, you bugger. He's getting in there. Come on, this way. This way. Oh, he seems angry. Oh, there's bloody sticks attached to the net. Come on, sunshine. This way. This way. This way. This way. Yes! Yes! Oh man! Oh, what a buzz! That is mega. That is absolutely mega. First fish of 23 in the net. Henry, move your bum. So chuffed we've got one. Absolutely elated. Check this one out at 26:10 of February mirror. Mega, absolutely mega. Still in his winter colours, and our gut feelings were right. They are in that sort of water, that sort of depth, so I couldn't be happier. This rod was actually on a lead clip setup. To the right hand side there's some firmer areas of silt, so you can actually feel it down a bit better, as opposed to using the heli sort of setup for the sort of silt presentation. But either way, we're cradling a February beautiful looking mirror, so I for one could not be happier. Apologies if the traffic in the background is picking up for whatever reason. My professional mics have packed up on me. Brilliant. So we've got the old furry mic on top of the camera job, but hopefully it's coming over okay, and we can showcase this awesome looking mirror for you. So I'll stop me waffling and we'll spin this beautiful beastie round. And there's it. Oh, tensing up. Calm down, calm down. There we go. There's the other side. Mega. What a beautiful, beautiful looking fish that is. Oh, I'll tell you what guys, we wait, don't we, hours, days, weeks sometimes to cradle these things, and when it happens, there's no better feeling. It really is the reason why we go, to have a couple of minutes with them. Mega. Right, let's get the rod back on the spot, get this one back in its watery home, and we'll put the kettle on for a celebratory brew, and I might be able to finish my breakfast as well. Yes, thank you. Mwah. guys, I'm playing this one at the moment, and the right hand rod is away. The one we had the 26 on, that rod's currently going, so I'm trying my best to get this one in, and as soon as I get this one in, I'll try and pick up the other rod. It's all gone a bit manic. That bobbin has dropped, so I don't know if he's still on. Yes. Right, that's that one in. Move out the way, pal. Out the way. Whew. Cannot believe it, the other one is still on. I picked up into it. I probably reeled in about 40 yards of line after the screaming take, and yeah, we're into this one as well. So the reason you take 2 nets, also we haven't got them in yet, let's not count chickens, but it's looking like a very busy morning. So that spod mix that we put out yesterday, those are the 2 rods that have come good this morning. So fingers crossed we can put number 3 in the net. Bit of a mad morning, Henry. It's a nice fish again. We're definitely blessed with these fish. Come on, sunshine. Oh, that looks absolutely beautiful. Looks like a lovely linear. Come on, sunshine. Come on. Yes. He's in. He's in. Oh. Well, talk about special looking carp. This has got to be right up there. This was the 3rd take. I've left the second one because he's bigger. So we'll do this one first. This one went 26 and a half. And how about that? He's tensing. I can feel him tensing. Just calm yourself. Just want a couple of minutes. Look at that. 26 and a half of golden linear. That is absolutely just an amazing looking carp. Fantastic. I literally couldn't have oil painted a better looking linear. That is amazing. Oh, so chuffed to get this one. Absolutely mega. Pulled this one, to be fair to him, and this is the one that sort of took line when we were playing the second one, so I was quite happy, quite relieved to pick up into that rod and still find this fella on. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Right, let's flip this one round and we'll show you the other side of this beautiful creature. Right, there we go. There's the other side. That is just awesome. Wow, such a pretty fish. Oh, February fishing, you just cannot beat it. When it comes right, it feels immense. So yeah, I'll get this one back. We'll then get the bigger one out to show you, which went £32. Hangdog is still asleep, still cuddled up in the bed chair. Lazy hound he is. But yeah, over the moon, proper chuffed. Right, thank you, my darling. Mwah. Let's get this one back and get your big mate out. Oh, Hangdog's here. Right, Hangdogs, yeah, there's your bonio. Off you go. Right, 32.2 of Shropshire Beast. Check him out. Absolutely amazing. Keep using the same words, I know, but I'm completely blown away by this mid-morning feeding spell, and to have the sort of calibre of fish we've had as well. You know, they've all been fantastically looking, and just look at that, an absolute block of a mirror carp for February. made up like you would not believe. Absolutely elated, man. Mega. Right, I will spin this one round and we'll show you the other side of this extraordinary but amazing beast. Yes. Oh man. Mwah. Here is the other side of this beast. What a fish that is. Such a big frame mirror, massive wrist on it. That's where it got its power from. Just unbelievable power, pulling and pulling. And what an amazing mid-morning feeding spell we've had here at Shropshire. So happy to get amongst these sort of fish for February. So right, I've had my time. Let's get this one back. We're going to get the spots topped up with bait, get some fresh rigs out there. We've got to be on our toes early in the morning, so you never know, we might be graced with one more for the bank. Oh, thank you very much. Well, the evening is fast approaching. It's just gone 4:30 now, so I've got about an hour and a half of light left before darkness starts to creep in. The joys of winter fishing. But the rods are back out, we're all on our spots again. We've topped up with the bait, that sort of mushed up boilie, bit of liquid, bit of sweet corn, and then literally I've just put 2 or 3 spoms over the top of each rod. But I thought there'd be a good opportunity now to quickly run you through the rig that we're using on this session that's helped us land those 3 absolute belters. So there it is, the humble Ronnie rig, and just to quickly run you through what I use and components and things like that. So the actual boom section is our 20-pound trans khaki fluoro, an absolutely wicked hook link. It sort of takes on the background it sits on. It's nice and supple, so it sort of sits over the debris, and if you balance out your hook baits, it will kick away from the lead setup every time. And then to that, obviously you've got your standard Ronnie rig swivel, and then the hook itself I've swapped over now to the new super wide gape hooks. Now, I was an avid user of the size 4 curve shank, used those forever on the sort of Ronnie or pop-up rigs, and then since we bought the super wides out, probably about 10 months ago, I got my hands on the first sort of samples, and I've used them ever since. I just like how low they sit, a little bit lower to the deck, and just lend themselves to sort of sitting amongst the freebies a little bit sort of inconspicuous, I suppose. So that's it. You know, it's all balanced out in the edge as well, so it kicks away from the lead setup. If you have a look at the underwater footage there, I've cast out obviously with the white rig foam, and once that foam sort of melted away, flicks up to the surface, the rig kicks away or pushes away from the lead clip and then sits down nicely there. And then all I'm doing is, once that foam's hit the surface, I'm just throwing a few spoms over the top, and then the bait flutters down over the top of the rig itself, and we're sitting there ready for our pickup. As you can see there, the lead clip setup now, I normally always use a helicopter setup for when fishing in silt. When I've been casting out, I've been feeling the lead down, and I'm finding a firm area of silt. I mean, it's still soft, but it's a lot firmer than other areas. It's not that pluggy silt. So this is where I think you can get away with using a lead clip. The reason of the changeover is I just think a lead clip hits home a little bit quicker than a helicopter setup. So swapped over to lead clips on finding those harder areas, and that's what's been doing the do. Simple fishing, the simple Ronnie rig, accounting for some beautiful winter carp. So a night to go. We've got to be on our toes very early in the morning, so a little bit of lady luck for me in the night ahead, and we might be able to winkle out one more. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens through the night. Well guys, that is the last rod brought in for the session. That's it from us. We've got to get on our toes and get to work for the morning. But just want to say a massive thank you for watching the film. Hopefully you enjoyed it. From myself and the little hound, thanks for watching. If you're on the bank, be lucky, and we'll see you hopefully on the next one.